In a world that pulls you farther and farther from yourself, coming home to your heart is one of the most radical things you can do. I'm Gabriel Gonzalez. Welcome to the Heart Mastery Podcast. Have you ever found yourself living two separate lives? One where you are the version of yourself that people can count on, someone who is dependable, loving, compassionate, coherent, fully present, someone that others come to for help. And another hidden version of you where you're doing the exact same opposite of what you tell people, or where you're doing something that you swore to yourself over and over again it was going to be the last time, yet you carry all this shame with you. Well, if that is you, today I want to share the story of how I began to close that gap for myself and about the guided meditation that came from a practice that I developed for myself. If you've ever felt that same split, one life in public, one hidden, I don't think that you're broken for it. I myself lived inside that split for many years. And what actually helped me begin to close it was not willpower alone. It was something that I never actually walked through here before. So let me tell you what happened. For years, I stood in front of rooms full of people and taught them how to open their hearts. While late at night, when I was alone, I would feel the exact same hot wave of shame roll through me that I felt hundreds of times before when I promised myself again and again that this was going to be the last time that I would give in to my addiction to pornography. Well, it was never the last time. I just did not have the willpower to do it. I would promise myself, but then I could not follow through. Years of therapy actually helped a little bit because it helped me trace it back to a sexual abuse that I survived when I was a child. But then I discovered that knowing about why I was addicted to pornography and transcending it were two completely different things. There was one ordinary night where I ran out of all my own coping mechanisms and strategies for stopping watching porn, one after another, until there were just no left. It was then when I got a piece of paper and I wrote a letter to Jesus. And in the letter, I told him, Jesus, I am very imperfect. I'm trying to give up pornography, but I am just a failure. I keep doing over and over again the same thing that I promised myself I'm going to stop doing. So I asked him, please help me. Please strengthen my will and help me heal whatever is the root cause of this. Help me become the man that I came here to be. Now, not long after that, during an ayahuasca ceremony, I had a vision. And in that vision, Jesus showed up not as in a person that I could recognize, but more as an internal voice that was speaking through me. And I heard it loud and clear when it said to me, Gabriel, you've invited me into your heart, but now, if you want my full healing, you must also invite me into your life and into every part of your body where you were wounded as a child. My love will heal you. And so it landed on me with so much strength that I just could not shake that thought, this idea after the ceremony. And the question that I kept asking myself, well, how do I invite Christ into my body? How do I invite Christ into every one of my wounds? Where do you do that? How do you do that? The first part of the answer came in one of Elizabeth Clare Prophet's books, in which she talks about a practice where you superimpose what she calls the electronic blueprint of Christ over your physical body, especially over those areas that were wounded. And you ask Christ to heal whatever it is underneath that. And so I tried it, but never really felt like anything landed specifically. My wound, my sexual wound, had a very specific location in the root and the sacral chakra mostly. And so this practice moved over the entire body at once with nothing to grab onto. But then I remember that years ago when I was living in Los Angeles, I took a course on Kriya Yoga. And one of the Kriya Yoga practices involves reciting a mantra such as Om Namo Narayanaya, one of the many names of gods. And doing this while you focus your energy and your attention in one chakra at a time. And so for me, that practice then began to fix the location of the healing. Then I thought about all the heart coherence training I had undergone and what happens in your body physiologically when you begin to practice focused breathing and activate positive emotion. To that, I added Peter Levine's work on somatic healing, where he teaches that trauma doesn't just sit in your mind or in your brain, but it actually gets stored in the body itself as repressed emotion, parked in these same energy centers. So I put it all together. Invite the presence of Christ into your heart. Activate heart coherence, that same measurable heart state that I showed you the science behind in the last video that I made, which I know sounds a little bit clinical when I say it that way, but it's just really slow, steady breathing through the heart. Imagine that you're breathing through the chest until you activate that positive emotion that ultimately opens your heart. Activating that feeling. So it could be gratitude, love, appreciation, compassion, until that feeling becomes very real in your body. Then move that feeling of love, gratitude, appreciation through each chakra, one at a time, using not just the power of your imagination, but also the power of your spoken word, by reciting a mantra or a declaration of truth, such as, I am the Christ in action here. I am perfect love, casting out all fear. Which is just, again, is a way of simply saying, I am love in action, plain as that. And this love is now healing me. This love is now redeeming me. This love is now transforming me. And I began to actually see it. A bright light moving through my body into each one of those deep, dark places that have been kept hidden for many years. And the truth is that the craving does not stop overnight, but very, very subtly, they started to shrink. That pull to want to escape into distraction, into pornography, into anything that was not this present moment kept becoming quieter and quieter the more that I practiced. My will was being strengthened little by little. And the quieter I got, the more I stayed in my heart, the more free I would feel from this addiction. Like I had now some kind of a power over it. The truth is that when I think back, what I realize is that for so many years, what I had been trying to do was trying to fill a void that I felt deep down inside of me with pornography, with distraction, with anything that would make the discomfort go away without calling it that. It just simply, I didn't know. I guess like the old saying says, I was looking for love in all the wrong places. Slowly, I was giving this a name and a place and an attention inside of me where love could now get in and now do what love does. Love heals. If you want to try this practice for yourself, here are the steps to do it. First, you want to invite the presence of divine love in. I don't care if you use the name Christ, Divine Mother Mary, Archangel Uriel, I don't care. The main thing is that it's a symbol or it's a divine being that represents absolute unconditional love to you. All right? So second, you want to activate that feeling of love, gratitude, appreciation as you breathe in and out through the heart, activating heart-brain coherence. And then third, using the power of your creative imagination, begin to imagine that that love now begins to travel through each one of your energy centers, and especially to the ones that have been wounded by past trauma or event situations in your life where somehow the emotions were blocked, where the wound happened. Finally, stay with it. Stay with the feeling, stay with whatever arises moment to moment, and keep radiating that feeling of love, gratitude, and compassion until that pattern begins to lose its grip. And if you want me to walk you through this entire process, well, that's exactly why I created the guided meditation, Awakening Divine Love in Your Heart. It's a link in the description below, and if you want to, you can go there as your next step after this video so that you can experience this practice for yourself. That's how you awaken divine love in your heart and begin to bridge the gap between the two lives that lived inside of you in one body. And if there's still a part of you that would like to bring the healing that comes directly through the heart of Christ, give this practice a go. It may be at the very beginning exactly what helps you to bridge the gap between who you are right now and who you know deep down in your heart you came here to be. Until the next time, I send you all of my love from my heart to yours. Bye-bye for now.
Thanks for being here. Coming home to your heart isn't a destination. It's a daily practice, and you don't have to do it alone. Join us inside the Heart Mastery community and be sure to download the Heart Mastery Starter Kit. It's completely free and a simple way to get started. The link is in the description below.